The Weedsman Podcast. ChristopherMedia.net.
If you look around, you'll see the world can be pretty smart. Okay, very smart. At Capella University, we think education should be smart too. That's why we're reshaping online learning with our FlexPath format. You can set your own deadlines, take classes at your own pace, even leverage your previous experience to move faster. So when it comes to earning your bachelor's degree, you know what kind of choice to make. A smart one. Visit capella.edu to learn more. Capella University. Don't just learn smarter.
Discovery Plus is the greatest collection of real-life entertainment on the planet. 55,000 episodes from networks like TLC, HGTV, and tons more. Woohoo! Discovery Plus. Stream now. Stream what you love.
The Weedsman Podcast. ChristopherMedia.net.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Oh, little weed, you know.
It's the Weedsman Podcast.
Free nuggets. Zippity what?
Why don't you
Carrying
drop
the
the
lead.
bass? Let's drop the bass.
Whoop-de-doo. What does it all mean?
All the random stuff that didn't fit in Friday's show you'll find here.
Right, are we recording? You ready to get into this?
Yes.
You got a joint? Got a little bit of reef rice smell on your boy? What'd that mean? Please, just give me my weed, all right?
There's a man in Oregon whose behavior I can't condone, but whose can-do spirit I have to appreciate. He drove to 11 different Wendy's twice in one day. He made a loop that went through a couple states, I think. And
Which is from Oregon. So was he from near Portland or near oh god damn it, what's the city in the south? I can't remember.
Well, look at the picture there. You see his tweet? He's got you can look at the map.
Oh,
he goes from Beaverton.
I know all these places. I've been there to all of these places.
So he hit every one of them twice.
I've probably actually been to all of these Wendy's, or at least been by them.
So he had to have. I guess he could have hit the one last on the list twice. He would just have to maybe wait.
I guess, but he hit up how many Wendy's?
11. But he hit them all. He says he hit them all twice. So he made 22 purchases. No, I'm sorry. Not purchases. They were giving away free nuggets. So he has, let's see, 22 four-piece nuggets. So he has 88 nuggets.
All right, let's analyze this gentleman's tweet.
He gets 88 nuggets and his bitch getting none.
Yeah. So let's analyze this gentleman's tweet, though.
Wait, before you analyze his tweet, did you see his picture? Take a look at open up that picture of the dude sitting in the driver's seat of his car.
That's about right for the tweet. That's about right for the.
Do you notice what's around his neck? A pair of cut-up boxer briefs that he's using as a makeshift mask.
Gross.
Yes. It says Hanes.
I want to say
it's got the elastic band around it. It says Hanes.
I want to say I hope those are new, but having gone to this part of the country for work, they're probably not.
Well, come on. Wait a minute. If you're going to go to the store to get something to make a mask out of, you're not going to buy underwear.
Well, I'm saying if you're doing what this guy did, you're not buying new underwear to turn into a mask.
Right. If you're driving, how many miles did this guy drive?
He says.
Does it say on his trip there?
His tweet says 17 miles.
It says 63 miles.
Yeah, his GPS says he drove 63 miles.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Because it was a over 2-hour trip.
It took him 2 hours and 9 minutes and 63 miles. But he says time is tough. So
that's actual trip time. Like you have to. Like it probably took him longer than that.
Yeah.
Plus he had to go back. This is actually just one way, isn't it? Yeah.
First of all, this guy looks like Vanilla Ice's cracked out kid.
Yes, he does.
Fuck him, right? At Squeezy on Twitter. Times is tough. So when I heard at Wendy's was giving out free 4-piece nugs today, I knew I had to hustle. By the way, 2 is the number 2.
Of course.
Running person emoji. I hit every damn Wendy's twice within 17 miles across 2 states. Car emoji. It took 5 hours, but now we eating for free for a week. What'd it do? Let's talk about you eating for free.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's talk about the term opportunity cost for starters.
Right. So across 17 miles, but actual trip time, that's as the crow flies, right?
Yes.
The actual trip time was 63, and it might have been one way.
Well, let's start with 2 hours of your time. What is it worth to you? Not a lot, apparently.
Well, he took the time to cut up his boxers into a mask, so...
Which, if you're paying attention to anything, if you're going through a drive-thru, you don't need a mask. But, and it's 63 miles. All right, let's do, I mean, granted, by the way, I filled up my car the other day for $14.
Sure, gas is cheap. Yeah, absolutely.
But still, so let's 63 miles.
Let's say in Oregon it's probably $1.50, right?
Yeah, West Coast.
Yeah,
but still,
maybe it's crawling up to $2, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say it's $1.50 per gallon.
And I'm guessing a guy who's hitting up 17 Wendy's twice and using cut up boxers. I'm guessing this is maybe a smaller car that gets good gas mileage, so probably at least 2 gallons of gas though.
Well, let's see here, because they have a picture of the interior of his car here that he's sitting in, and that's cloth, right? I don't see any premium looking features in there. I'm guessing this looks to be a Ford from what I can see here. I would guess maybe a Kia. I bet you it's a Kia.
My guess is it's something where he's getting 30-something miles to the gallon, so he probably at least used 2 gallons of gas, 2 hours of his time.
I think it was 4 gallons of gas because he had to get back.
It's true.
Let's call it 3. Let's say he took the short way back.
We'll split the difference. 3 gallons of gas.
3 gallons of gas.
Because you got to
think about there's $4.50.
What he burned off in line, right?
Yeah.
Because there's also that.
So I think he's still ahead in the raw numbers here, right? I mean, he's making out with 88 nuggets for $4.50. So not completely free. Now, add in his time. So let's give this guy 2 hours at minimum wage. So what is that, $7.85 or something? Has it gone up?
I was typing. What was that again?
What's minimum wage right now federally?
I'll just average federally. God damn it.
Is there a federal minimum? Isn't it? Let's say $8.
It's changed so much in the last couple of years. Hold on.
Let's give this guy. All right. Let's give this guy $10. All right. We'll give him $10 an hour. So now he's up to 20 of his own time that he spent. So now you're getting to like $25 for 88 nuggets. Right. By the way, have you heard of the freezer section of Aldi's?
Hold on. He's in Oregon. So,
yeah.
No, yeah, that's like $12-13 where he's at.
Oh, yeah. Wages are higher
where
out
he's
there because the cost of living's higher.
So,
yeah. Yeah. So now I don't really think he made out as a winner. Now, also, you still have to eat all those 88 nuggets.
Yes.
And over the course of not just today when they're nice and fresh, which, let's face it, at the end of this trip, the nuggets that he bought at the beginning are not fresh at the end.
Listen, the glass of water in the microwave. They are no longer good. The glass of water in the microwave only goes so far, buddy.
Right, yeah. That'll keep it from getting all, like, completely soggy and the crust just kind of flakes off of it.
At some point, you're eating week-old chicken.
I'm giving you 3 days of, on that third day of eating nuggets, you're like, well, I feel like I'm just chewing a pile of sawdust.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
There's nothing savory or juicy or even remotely meat-like or chickeny about this thing anymore. It is well beyond the limit of what should be considered food. It's multiple days old fast food.
Yeah.
It's not meant to keep. It's not meant to reheat well.
Nothing about that phrase is appetizing.
Within hours and then thrown away.
Yeah. I don't know how much of a winner you think you are here, Chief.
But how many sauces did he get, I wonder?
Right. At that point, I'm just going to the grocery store and getting my own, like, thing of barbecue sauce.
That's what I'm saying. You get the dinosaur-shaped ones, $4. And there's like 40 of them in there, right? So buy 2 of those.
I can get a bag of 120 pizza rolls at Walmart for $9.
Yes. There's better ways to eat.
Yeah, dude. But hey,
part of this had to be a ploy, though, right? Maybe he was trying to get like he would be some sort of spokesperson for Wendy's or something.
You've seen this guy's Twitter picture, right? Nothing about anything this guy has ever done is a ploy. Yeah. This guy's never premeditated anything in his life. Look at him. Look at this guy's Twitter picture. There's no way. I refuse to believe.
He looks like Vanilla Ice.
That's what I'm saying. He looks like Vanilla Ice's bastard kid from when he fucked a groupie in Portland 30 years ago.
It's 2020 and you got your hat sideways.
Yeah.
Like the one play school kid.
Exactly. Like
you're right.
This guy's smartest plan he's ever come up with is how he quote unquote scammed Wendy's for free nuggets. That's this guy's master plan.
Take this Wendy's. I'm going to eat shit for the next 8 days.
Yeah. Take this Wendy's. I'm driving my cholesterol up 30 points. Take that.
Right. My scam just shaved a decade off my lifespan.
Yeah. Take that, Wendy's. I'm going to die early.
Owned them. Got them.
Yeah, I'll show you. You're not going to get a year's worth of my money because I'm going to die a year earlier.
You can have your nuggets back when you scrape them from my cold, dead arteries.
And you'll be able to, because when they're cold, it congeals.
Yeah, and you can just throw it in the deep fryer.
Yeah.
You got new nuggets.
Hey, but this guy's a genius, right? He showed all of us.
Genius.
He even typed out his slang. He even sounds like a retard.
He typed out his slang.
Well, no, dude, we all went to high school, especially around here. We went to high school with tons of guys like this, especially around the time we grew up. He's typing out his stupidness. He's trying to type out the stupid way he talks. He wants us to know he talks street by how he typed it in his tweet.
Yeah. Are we allowed to? We're allowed to say wigger? Didn't we? Did we cancel that word already?
Right. I'm not sure. Oh. But yeah, anyone who if you try to type out your black scent, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I believe we used to call that trying too hard, or poser was the shorthand way of saying that. Squeezy Jibs, nice name.
Wendy's has been sharing news of its exceptional team members. Wait,
hold on.
Team members. He's not a team member.
Hold on though. This is now distressing. This guy has 11.6 thousand followers on Twitter. Did you notice that? This has to be from this story, right?
No, I don't know. I mean, maybe you would think if he had over 10,000 followers that he would have some sort of influencer scheme where he's getting some sort of income, something where he's not looking for free nuggets to feed himself the next week.
Oh God, dude, this might be the whole nugget.
But maybe. So maybe this is all from it. Yeah.
Dude, this could take over the whole show. I started scrolling down.
Well, I'm kind of confused by this. So it says Wendy's also has been sharing news of its exceptional team members to its Square Deal blog, which has been documenting instances of Wendy's franchisees providing free meals to frontline workers. What does any of that have to do with? Is this guy a nurse or something, or a doctor?
He's definitely.
Is he a doctor?
He's an idiot. He might be a troll. Because here's his latest, as we're recording 10 o'clock, April 27th, Eastern Time, 10:09 p.m. Well, yeah, it's way better than eating dry cat food again. That is his response to somebody saying, you're actually proud of yourself for this? Wow. That's his latest tweet.
That eating dry cat food?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Let's see, 6 hours ago. And y'all, wait, this will be fun trying to read this. And for all y'all calling me dumb, I've been on fast food hacks since way before quarantine. Fire emoji. I was the second person to figure out you get a 20-cent discount on ice cream at McDonald's if you bring your own cone.
Oh. Excuse me. Let me hand the floor over to you, sir.
How did you figure out you get a 20-cent discount if you bring your own cone? I want to know that. Just showed up. Hey, man, I got my own cone. So that's like 80 cents, right?
This can't be. Right, you showed up with the cone and we were like,
I know what things cost.
He was the guy from, what was the movie where Chris Rock was like, fuck the cup, just put it in my hand. How much for one rib?
All right, so somebody says this dude wears this guy is as observant as you. This dude wears underwear on his face and his name is Squeezy, which it's Squeezy actually.
Squeezy. Yeah.
There is no class. This guy is as white trash as one can get. And he says, homie, if I'm going to be trash, then be fine, but you better believe I'm going to be trash can and not a trash can't. So I'm saying I shouldn't have scrolled down. He's going to take up the whole show. We're part of the problem right now, but I have to keep reading.
I'd be a trash can and not a trash can't. What you forgot to include is that tweet was in all caps.
Yes.
He's yelling it.
I just wonder if this guy's a... This is the world we're in now. I'm not sure if this guy's a troll or if he's serious.
I don't know.
Because someone said, you need to check yourself.
His ice cream cone scam, though.
Yeah, you're still back.
How does that work? How much does he get ice cream cones for?
Right? He's got a cone guy.
What, he's buying them in bulk?
Yes.
He figures out what? He can get them for 5 cents. So he's only saving then 15 cents.
We don't know.
But then how much does it cost for you to get your cones?
Hey, the way he wears his hat, he might not be paying for cones at all.
Don't go into business for yourself. That's all I'm saying.
See, someone says, you need to check yourself at Squeezy as you seem to be confused. We have a disorder for people like you, and it's called being ethically challenged. He says, homie, the only disorder I got is disorder of nuggets right in front of me. That makes me think he might be a troll.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
He might be trolling. You're right.
But then right here...
He might be trolling.
But then right here, I take it all back. Because it says 5 hours in a tank of gas for $22 in nuggets. Nothing free there. And he says, homie, the gas was already in the tank and I didn't pay a dime. So it's like...
Did you steal the car?
Exactly. So then, so does he take himself seriously? Like, does he not understand? Like... And then, yeah, there's his original tweet, and then...
Somebody says, loving that Hanes mask you're sporting. He says, it has moisture wicking. This guy might be trolling.
Yeah, but his tweet from New Year's Eve, it's hard to believe I started this decade living out of my car, and now I'm ending it living out of a van.
Wait a minute. I'm following this guy because I love him. I don't even give a shit.
Fuck Margaritaville. I can barely make it to Plastic Jug Vodka Town.
Look, it's Twitter. It's best not to overthink it. Just go along for the ride.
Forget Louis, forget Gucci, forget Supreme. The most exclusive, hardest to find streetwear drip in 2020 is Charmin with 2 fire emojis and a picture of himself in this meme.
Dude, I'm sold. I'm a squeeze head. I just joined his ranks
he's got a meme of
approaching 12,000
social distancing sex. It's him holding a Swiffer with a little plastic dick on the end of it. This guy puts himself in his own memes. Wow. Yeah. I think this guy, or maybe he's like a fledgling comedian. Oh God, he's got an Instagram. His Instagram is boring. His Instagram is just screenshots of his Twitter.
One guy replies, 88 nugs and you are eating for a week? You act like you got 888 nugs. That's a good point. Like
89 nuggets.
88 nugs over the course of a week is, what is that? Dude, you get what, 12 nuggets maybe?
That's roughly almost 9 10-piece orders. That's maybe Monday through Friday if I eat a 10-piece for lunch and dinner. I don't know. Again, I don't think this is the caper of the century that Squeezy thinks it is.
Also, what about how much is a 4-piece nugget is $1?
Yeah.
Right. And he got how many of them?
And then you get 22 orders. Isn't that what he's saying?
Yeah. So you saved $22. You spent.
You drove 63 miles. You spent 2 hours of your time. To me, 2 hours of my time and 63 miles is worth more than $22.
Let's see. Well, let's see. You travel. What do you get per mile? That doesn't include gas. That's like wear and tear and everything.
We do get mileage. It's like 50-something cents, I want to say.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, so 50 cents a mile. That's $30. So if you calculated the gas and wear and tear and time and everything, how a company would,
you're out $10, Holmes. And that's just for your car.
Yeah,
that's not talking about your. Like I said, let's just say you make a minimum wage in Oregon. Throw on $26 on top of that. Bam, you're now out almost $40. Squeezy. I think your dad being Vanilla Ice should be smarter than this.
Yeah. Again, like even if it would have been a little bit more just to buy the frozen nuggets, guess what? You can heat them up every day, and they taste the same every day.
And I bet you live closer to a Costco or a Gordon's Food Service where you could have went and bought like 120 nuggets in a big bag to keep in your freezer to eat for longer than a week.
I was trying to see if I could find anyone praising him in his Twitter feed. But it was only people that were trying to, like, jump on his Twitter fame coattails and be like, oh, my new single's dropping. Check out my SoundCloud.
Check out my SoundCloud. You're an idiot. Is that what it's saying? You suck. Check out my SoundCloud. No, because anybody smart, they would be telling them, no, dude, you didn't save anything. You did not come out ahead in this.
The Weedsman Podcast. ChristopherMedia.net.
At Jewelers Mutual, we're a little obsessed with jewelry. Obsessed like auctioneers with talking fast.
50, we're going to fit sold.
Pop stars with auto-tune. And dentists with asking questions.
So, how did he propose?
After they've put their hands in your mouth.
Great.
Yes, we've made jewelry our obsession for over 100 years. We love it so much we named our kids Ruby, Amber, and Opal.
Venti soy latte for Opal?
At Jewelers Mutual, we insure jewelry and only jewelry, which is why people who are also obsessed with jewelry trust us with theirs.
Of all the streaming services out there, only one is different. Discovery Plus. It's the greatest collection of real-life entertainment on the planet. 55,000 episodes of food, love, true crime, home, from networks like TLC, HGTV, and tons more. Yes! With stars like Chip and Jo, an exclusive new series from 90 Day Fiancé, all in one place. Bam! Discovery Plus. Stream now. Stream what you love.
As a professional painter, you know your customers want a flat finish, but don't want to pay the price of fighting dirt, grime, and scuffs. Use new Bare Ultra Scuff Defense from the Home Depot for a beautiful flat finish, plus stain and scuff defense. And that price starts at just $29.60 a gallon. And that's before the Pro Extra discount. A flat paint that's too tough to scuff. Bare Ultra Scuff Defense. Only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Available online and in select stores.
ChristopherMedia.net. The Weedsman Podcast.
Oh, man, you want to talk smart? There's a story on Slate, an advice column, I should say. It's not a story. An advice column somebody wrote into on Slate. I can't tell if it's a bad idea to have sex in my COVID-19 hospital unit. Then you probably shouldn't be working there.
Yeah.
If you don't know if that's a bad idea,
if you should, like,
expose yourself. I mean, I guess it does depend. If you're having sex with all of your clothes on, like somebody's just fishing their dick out of a hole, like maybe you'll be all right.
That sounds like an exchange. Like,
it's like, do you have nowhere to live? Is there nowhere for you two to go? You got to fucking hump each other in the closet of a hospital where people are dying all around you.
Every once in a while, me or my wife will say something to each other where one of us just goes, "Did you hear that?" And we go, "Yup, you're right. Never mind." Like, that's all that would be my answer to this. Like, just read that sentence back to me out loud.
Yeah, did you hear yourself there? So they say, I'm a medical student who has a little bit of a crush on one of my interns at the hospital. You have a little bit of a crush, and you're thinking about fucking them. All right. I didn't think he was into me until a few days ago when he saw me changing into my scrubs and proceeded to flirt with me that afternoon.
Oh, he saw you naked and flirted with you, huh?
I'm horny as hell, as we probably all are in this era of sheltering in place. What? This hookup, if it were to happen, would be mostly ethical regarding the virus if it happened at work in an on-call room. What?
Person aware that you can't give yourself the virus if you masturbate?
Yeah. Would be mostly ethical regarding the virus if it happened at work in an on-call room. I don't understand what that means. We're both working from the same COVID-19 unit with improper PPE, both have symptoms, and recover without testing. Oh, okay. What she's saying is there's no chance of them infecting each other by a hookup. They already have it.
So then what is this letter? I just want to brag? Hey, this guy wants to fuck me. I want to write a letter about it.
Right.
Like, yeah, you have no chance. If you already got it, go nuts.
Yeah. Then again, if you already have it, maybe the hospital isn't the best place for you to be spewing your fluids around.
That's also a very good point.
Because again, we did establish that these people have their own homes, right?
Yeah.
They don't live in the hospital.
Hey, actually,
it's not their only choice to have sex.
You know what? They're probably 20-somethings too. You both have cars in the parking lot.
Yes. Yeah, go get in the backseat of your Accord and nail it. Bang it out.
Those days are over for me, but I remember being in my 20s. Yeah, go bang it out in your Corolla.
Yeah, it's not my style, but go to it.
Yeah, I used to bang it out in a Camry. Not anymore.
One sec. What's that? Hey! What's going on? Well, okay. Just making sure nobody's hurt.
I said no power tools. It's okay, we're almost done.
Have to go down there and crack some skulls.
Rumpus time is over.
Oh my God, I guess Robert Downey Jr. got his final payout from Avengers Endgame.
Oh, yeah?
You know, the highest grossing movie ever. A record that will probably never be broken. Because
you didn't get
movie theaters won't look the same.
Like, I don't, or we're just, we're,
he had, when he signed up, he wanted 8% on the back end of all movies that he was in, and that's what he got.
So he's not dumb.
So he got paid, let's see, what was it? Where's the bet? $20 million was his salary for the movie. $20 million just to make the movie. Then, let's see, Avengers Endgame ended up totaling $700 million in profit.
Yeah. He wins.
So his 8% equals $55 million. On top of the 20, he got paid for one movie, $75 million.
Oh, yeah.
Who's going to beat that? Nobody would ever be able to beat that number.
And you're saying this was his deal for all of the movies, too?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. $75 million was for the one movie, not even the first part of the two-part Endgame.
Wow. Yeah. Smart. Well, yeah. His agent is, whoever his agent is, that guy wins.
Yeah.
Because he's getting 10% of that.
And also, we want a second round of bailouts. We're not calling the government anymore.
We're calling RDJ.
We're calling Iron Man.
Yeah.
Hey, can I share something with you before we leave for today?
Sure.
We normally keep things rather light on the Weedsman and joke around. But I don't really have another platform to share something like this. And one of... recently, not somebody that I knew well, but somebody that meant a lot to me, and that would be Detroit DJ Mike Huckabee. He passed away, and it was COVID-related. He had a stroke and was in the hospital, and then I think he just had another stroke until he just couldn't take it anymore. And Mike Huckabee, if you lived in the Detroit area and in the 90s went to 3 Floors of Fun, he was the resident DJ for the upstairs. Nice.
I've spent a lot of time upstairs.
Yeah, so you've probably heard Huck whether you knew it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And Huck was also he was just the main thing. He was like the backbone of the Detroit techno scene. He wasn't the superstar. He got to tour all over and play all over the world, but he was also, he worked at Record Time. So Record Time in Roseville was like the place that all of the Detroit DJs got their records. Mm-hmm. And he wasn't just the guy ordering stuff and making sure that the hot tracks were in the bins. He was actually putting together records for these artists. Big name artists that, even people like, Juan Atkins and Derek May and Carl Craig, like big techno guys, would look to him for their music. He would put something in your bag, people would just buy it. They wouldn't even ask. They're like, Huck recommended it? That's all I need to know. And like I said, he wasn't somebody that I knew. Well, Huck knew me. I shopped at Record Time. He referred to me as, I was just another kid. I was just another raver with big pants coming in there. But he was nice to me like he was to everybody else. And he called me NLA, which was, it stood for Now and Later Aaron, because there were two Aarons that had polls at Record Time. And the other one was Hip Hop Aaron. So that dude was Hip Hop Aaron. I was Now and Later Aaron. And the reason it was Now and Later Aaron, because Now and Later was kind of like a blanket term for ravers for Huck. It's like that's what they got in their big pants, right? They're all full of Now and Laters and shit. So I was the raver Aaron. And I got an opportunity to spend a New Year's Eve with Huck actually one night. And Huck wasn't like big time party or hedonist. He was just a fucking working man. Mm-hmm. But he never seen that man like drop slip up on the turntables, like juggle, like not juggle, but jumble a beat or anything, or bring something in weird. Every set was tight and just professional. He was just there to fucking work, and he was going to make a great fucking set. And it was, I didn't know him really well myself, but I got to spend the New Year's Eve with him because I was good friends with Derek. We'll call him, I'll use his stage name, since I don't know if his real name's out there, but Derek Plazlako, which is a bastardization of his real name. It was basically somebody was trying to pronounce his name. He's Polish. And that's what came out. So, it was just the three of them. Huck was going to go down to play in Ohio. And he asked Derek if he wanted to come with him. And Derek brought me. And the three of us went down there and had an amazing New Year's Eve. We didn't know anybody else there at the party. We stopped and got 40s, and before we went into the party, we had to figure out where we were going to stash our beer, because you can't bring it into the party.
Your gut.
And well, that's the thing. Like I think Derek was probably playing. He might have been playing a second room or later in the night, because I think they both had record cases. I was a nobody. I wasn't playing anywhere, so they both had record cases, and they just took out a chunk of records that they didn't need and put their 40 in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what am I going to do with my 40? And Huck says, man, haven't you ever booted a 40 before from the liquor store? And he grabbed me by my belt and shoved the 40 down my pants. I was like, all right, we're doing this.
Yeah. Oh, man, hearing this set, I am upstairs again.
Yeah, dude. He's just the deep house guy. He was the deep house. He was deep house.
Dude, it is 20 years ago, and I am upstairs.
Yep. He keep that shit below 120. Make sure it's got a good melody. Mm-hmm. There's not a bad set out there, and you can find them.
This is
I've never heard them
live at the lab in NYC.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's a producer too. wasn't prolific as a producer, but what I think is more impressive, he put out some really good records, some really quality deep house stuff that was right up, the alley of the stuff that he liked to play. But he used his talents in that he kind of came later to. He started out more as a DJ, and wasn't so much of the early techno guys that were all the producers. So he got into producing later on in life. But what he really did, he didn't put out a deep catalog of music. He actually used those skills to get inner city kids fucking hobbies. He held labs with kids in Detroit, kids that were in need, that didn't have good family life or good structure in their life. And here's how to use Reason. Here's how to use Ableton. Here's how to do, a basic DJ set. Here's some fucking skills that you can learn to maybe do something with yourself. Get yourself out of this situation.
Yeah? This is from 1996 right here. This is right in the heart of it.
Yeah. He was just, like I said, he was always my favorite. He never disappointed. He had a great big heart and a ton of talent. And I'm going to miss the fuck out of him. And I wish I got to see more of him before he passed.
We'll let him play us out.
That's a good idea. Love you, Huck.
We'll just tell you to stay high.
Stay high.
The Weedsman Podcast. ChristopherMedia.net.
Me, but also you. The Pharaoh fast forwards his favorite foreign film, Powder Donut. Okay, what's my line?
The only line I see here on the script is get options based on your budget with the name your price tool from Progressive.
Oh man, that's a tongue twister, huh? I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a few more minutes. Bulbous Walrus, the Bulbous Walrus.
The name your price tool, only from Progressive.
The owl ran afoul of the comatose coxswain.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Our biggest storage event just got stronger. The Store More, Save More event going on now at the Home Depot. Get exclusive HDX black and yellow Tough Totes starting at just $4.98. They're heavy duty, durable, and come in a range of sizes from 7 to 70 gallons. So whether you need to store a little or store a lot, you're going to save loads. Make room for big savings at the Store More, Save More event going on now at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Limited time only. Event and dates vary by store. See store for details.
ChristopherMedia.net. If you like this show, please tell a friend. Please make sure to rate and comment on all your favorite Christopher Media shows. Please follow us on Twitter and like and share us on Facebook. You can subscribe to all ChristopherMedia.net shows for free on ChristopherMedia.net. Thank you for listening, and thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.